Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of What a Horse. We're gonna have a pretty good show today.
I believe we will.
We're gonna show some unedited video, live stream video.
Yes.
This is what we're showing today, is what went out on the live stream. And what I'm trying to show is what we see is what everybody else sees.
Yes.
And that's it. But before we do that, you got a job.
Yes. We'll be right back after these messages.
That's the way to do it. Just right now. See, he wasn't ready for it.
Uh-huh.
He was slow moving. He's still slow moving.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Hey Tennessee, Ross Chastain here, the guy who likes to smash watermelons on the front stretch at Nashville Superspeedway. But you know what I never smash? Safety rules. Racing's all about control, and the same goes for life on the road. So use your melon and don't mix drinking and driving. It's like trying to race with a busted engine. Be a pit crew hero, and if you've had a few, pass the keys to a sober friend, because we're all racing toward a safer Tennessee, and we want you there at the finish line.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
I was just corrected.
Yes.
Our editor, C.J. Henry, come out here and corrected me, and this is quote, "I've edited all that camera swishing out, so that video is not unedited." So I stand corrected. We edited all the swishing out.
I tell you what, that's a big man to admit when you're wrong. I'll tell you, that's a.
I didn't have no choice. He comes out and he said, "What you mean unedited?" I said, "I got all them swishes out of there." That's hard work.
That's right.
I can't do it, but it took
CJ
me a
want to
little
make sure he won't be.
And then he didn't want to go to a commercial until we quit talking.
That's right.
As though we're saying something important. He's getting on the stick. Well, what all you been doing this week? Thanksgiving is this weekend. Turkey.
Yeah, it's turkey and stuff like that. Now I tell you, it's kind of a hard week for a horse trainer, because you got so much stuff that you want to do, but you can't get it done because, you know, you got to let people off for Thanksgiving, and that's, you know, that's a holiday to be with your family and friends and stuff like that, you know. So, I mean, we just kind of getting in there and cleaning up, and, you know, we rode a few, but that's about it. And, you know, after 30.
Did you ride mine?
Yeah, we rode yours. I'm going to tell you that.
Just check it. Yeah. Just check whether you did or not.
No, I will tell you.
I know. Hey, I want everybody to know. Yeah, I should have saw him yesterday.
That's right.
I came today, but I should have been here yesterday. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I will say this. I brought this up. I went and bought 2 turkeys and 2 hens and all other stuff. The same, almost identical to what I got last year. And people are talking about prices going up. Our price was down.
Yeah.
Because when I told her how much it was, she said, that can't be right. You need to check that. Said they made a mistake. But we went down it. And it was, I'm talking about, there was quite a bit. There was about $30, $35 difference from this year to last year. And but I saw where one poll says that across the board, prices are down 4%.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean some prices aren't higher. That means some are lower.
Yeah.
I know they had a thing where you could get a turkey for 39 cents a pound, but Walmart was selling them, I think, for 19 cents a pound.
Okay.
So in Butterballs, they had for 99. Now we're advertising for grocery stores.
That's right,
now.
Grocery stores. That's right.
We ain't advertising ours.
Well, I think we might be a little hungry, and that's what we're talking about. Food,
I'm looking at Thanksgiving and Christmas when they do the turkey and all. I love dressing. I love chicken and dumplings.
Yes.
I mean, it's a special thing.
Oh, I like it too, and I tell you what, and I got kind of like a pet peeve. I only like to eat dressing during that time of year. I don't really eat it all year long, but it just, that turkey and dressing is like pretty much a deal.
It's a specialty.
Yeah, it's a specialty at that time of year.
When we were growing up, my mother had special plates for me and my brothers.
Yes.
They weren't actually plates. They were platters.
Platters.
And she'd say, that way I won't have to worry about y'all coming back in here for seconds. Just fill them things up and get out of here. Those were the good old days.
Yes.
You don't have them anymore. But
you had a certain time of year that you got certain things.
Certain things you like to do.
Yeah.
Like right now, we got a lot of people just going around visiting barns, and I'm sure this weekend there'll be people visiting barns. Pretty soon we'll start having the coat previews, which I'm looking forward to them.
Me too. I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Cottonwood always has a good one. Spencer and them had a great one last year, and I really enjoyed that one over there. There's a lot of people there and a lot of good horses there. Then you got other people that are probably start having them this year.
I'm kind of getting to the point now. I think this next year I'm gonna do a little bit more traveling, and I want to go out and visit other states and different places that got barns and showing horses and stuff like that. And this will help support them and try to get this thing back on the road to different states, and and might be, you never know, might find somebody else might be interested in a horse, a Tennessee walking horse, and stuff like that.
Those people that was at your barn the other day, they was talking about the shows they had down in Arkansas.
Yes.
And they was talking about one place they had several shows, but other places they don't have one here and there. I can remember years ago going down to Montgomery, places like that, and having fantastic shows.
Oh, yeah.
But we've lost a ton of shows around here. We've lost Lynchburg, we've lost Manchester, we've lost the shows that were over in Murfreesboro, the Civitan Club, because they've done away with it. But I would have thought the Civitan Club would have moved to the Miller Coliseum. They didn't do that. But we've still got places and time slots that we could have some good shows. It's just people putting them on. I talked to a lady that's president of the Lions Club here in Tullahoma the other day about having one in Tullahoma.
I would like to see a show in Tullahoma. I would like to see a show in Murfreesboro. I mean, I like to see some of these little towns around here, back having Eagleville had a show down over there.
Yep, Eagleville had a good show down there.
Knowlesville had a horse show.
Yep,
that used to be good. I would like to see them different little towns have a show.
Them catfish sandwiches down there.
Yep.
But Ronnie Spears judged the last show that was held here in Tullahoma. A gentleman named Sleepy McKenzie was behind doing the horse shows. And I told her, I said, that's a great fundraiser for the Lions Club. So I'm hoping that I can get that interest.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the facilities over here. We could have a good show. We just need the people to get behind it and say, hey, okay, here we go. We're going to have a horse show, and let it go. Tell you what we're going to do, though. we're going to go to Tunica, Mississippi, and watch some victory passes.
Yes.
Because that was a good show. They had a good show. Quality horses.
Dark Rain and Taylor Walters.
That's one I like.
This horse right here always make a good show.
I tell you what, he breaks up out of his shoulders and steps high and reaches.
It's Dark Rain. Taylor Walters riding the Molly Walters entry.
Taylor's a good jockey, though.
She is a good jockey.
Dark Rain.
Blaze and Edgar do a good job with this horse right here.
I've seen them. Edgar had one out breaking it for Blaze the other day. Said it was a naughty trail horse. Uptight Jose and Bruce McDonald, amateur Marion Gilding winner.
This horse right here, always in the top, always in the blue ribbons.
Yeah,
Here's Uptight Jose.
A real nice horse, real easy going horse.
he is.
For Bruce and Robin
Just
McDonald.
as level as you could be.
Uptight Jose.
That's what you're looking for.
McDonald. Congratulations on a Thursday night Blue Ribbon.
Walking on.
Cole Hahn.
Right there's
Allie
Cole
Joe
Hahn.
Jacobs in the irons for the Jake Jacobs.
Allie Joe
From
Jacobs.
Tennessee. Cole Hahn.
That's a good horse
Joe
right there.
Jacobs.
Yes.
558 is second.
A lot of people I figure right now be looking for them good horses for Christmas presents. I know a place where they find quite a few.
I do believe so. I know so. I know a place too.
I'm really looking forward to taking Pap to a coat preview. He is coming along great. Right there, Shady O'Grady and Kim Lewis for George and Kim Lewis. I tell you what, that right there is a fine lady.
Oh yes, it is.
Thing about this horse right here, he's in the 3-year-old class. He'll be in the 3-year-old class next year because he's only 2.
Yes.
He has shown 2-year-old all year.
They're taking a United
Kim
Ball
said, "I
Valley
want to
Blue
ride
Ribbon
him,
back
put
to
him in,
Beeville,
just to put him
Alabama.
somewhere,
It's Shady
and
O'Grady
put him up there and he wins."
riding the George and Kim Lewis entry. Our amateur 3-year-old stallion winner tonight. Zorro Jr.
There's another.
That's another nice horse right here.
You know, I was talking to a buddy, and we was talking about this horse as a breeding horse.
Yeah.
On his mother's side, a lot of talent, a whole lot of talent.
You know, as a breeding horse, you don't never know until you try it.
That's right. Then sometimes you're shocked at what's produced.
That's right.
Tea Time Charlie.
Right there, Tea Time Charlie.
Joe Jacobs is up for the Jacobs
Show Pleasure
family of
Youth winner.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Tea Time Charlie and Allie Joe Jacobs riding to the top.
I got one to be ideal
Joe
for youth
Jacobs makes
in
the
that
winning
Show
ride
Pleasure
for the
class.
Jacobs
Yes.
family of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Tea Time Charlie and Allie Joe Jacobs. Congratulations on a Friday night Blue Ribbon ride here in Tunica. Miss Lizzie McGuire.
Right there, Miss Lizzie
Smith
McGuire,
for Bruce and Robin
your 3-year-old
McDonald,
Marion
Shelbyville,
Gilding winner.
Tennessee.
That right there is a good mare. Bruce got some good horses.
Oh, he does. He got some pretty good horses.
3-year-old
And always did have some
Yeah.
good horses.
Let's take another look at our Blue Ribbon winner in the class.
I tell you what, I look back through the years, especially Robin.
Yeah.
Now, when Robin was showing, Bruce didn't show that much.
Shelbyville, Tennessee.
Now that Robin's not showing, Bruce is showing every time he gets the chance, I guess.
McGuire and Tim Smith, 3-year-old Bears and Geldings winners. Bocephus, BB Beasley.
I tell you what, this right here, now she finished 7th in this class.
Yeah.
All right. But that's not what this is about. What it's about is she likes to do it all.
Yes.
She shows performance.
Scarlett
She
O'Hara
shows flat shot, like right here.
BB Beasley is the owner
And she
rider from
lead
Athens,
line.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Scarlett
She is
O'Hara,
just a
LLC, and
older
BB Beasley, 970
Young lady like Allie Joe. Allie
Yeah.
Joe likes it all, so does this young girl right here. And she's headed to college. Plus, she's headed into the amateur division. Her along with her sister. But that's BB does it all. That's all you can say.
Jose
She enjoys
Tim
it.
Smith.
There's Tim. I started to say Tim Smith. That is Tim Smith.
Saturday night.
Uptight Jose again with Tim Smith.
Winner, that's Uptight Jose. Tim Smith makes the good ride for Bruce and Robin McDonald of Shelbyville,
It's just a
Tennessee.
good horse right there from
Tim
top to
Smith
bottom,
and
buddy.
Uptight Jose.
Won that world championship several times.
I am big enough.
And there's I'm big enough and Maxine with the ponies.
Maxine Beasley is the owner and rider from Athens, Alabama. A blue ribbon salute tonight for our youth walking pony winner. It's I am big enough. Maxine Beasley is the owner and rider from Athens, Alabama. Closing out their youth career and their show season with a blue ribbon ride here at the United Fall Finale. I am big
I wonder
enough.
how many
and
women
Maxine Beasley, congratulations.
Said, oh, shucks, when he said that. She made a great show. She
Yeah,
really did.
made a
now.
good, real good show.
They did good down there. What else we got here? Oh, we're going to show some class video from Tunica. Edited class video. I got to get that in there,
Yes.
or he'll come back out here. But we're going to watch this animation. I've showed it last week. I'm showing it again this week because it just bothers me that some of our horses are getting away from what is described our horse should look like. So we're going to show the animation, and then when we come back, we're going to show video of several classes from Tunica, Mississippi. So let's show the animation video.
In describing the gaits of the performance horse in the show horse division, these gaits will apply to all classes in this division, regardless of age or sex. The flat walk should be true, bold, and four-cornered. The horse should nod the head with every stride and bring each forefoot to the ground a mere second before the diagonally opposite hind foot touches the ground. The number one factor that separates the walking horse from all other breeds is their head motion. If a horse is not shaking his head, he is not walking. The foreleg should move straight, not crossing or winging with his hooves, breaking at the knees and reaching forward in an elevated arc. The rear leg should follow through close to the ground, comfortable and overstriding the front tracks. They should be stretching, not squatting or cramping, with a lot of bend in their hocks. Notice the horse's back hoof up even with his front hoof. Stiff front or rear leg motion, stumbling, bucking knees, lack of rhythmic timing, pointing or favoring a particular leg, necessity for excessive pumping or bumping of the horse are not typical of the walking horse, and the judge must immediately excuse any horse exhibiting this type of motion from the ring. The running walk should be the same general motion as the flat walk, but with additional speed. The horse shall exhibit a smooth, gliding, overstepping, four-cornered gait with greater stride and accelerated head motion. The running walk should be a free and easy gait. Horses exhibiting an exaggerated, hesitating way of going with a tendency to point with the front feet are not in form. Twisting of the hocks or stiff-legged rear leg motion shall also be considered a deviation from the true running walk, and a horse exhibiting these ways of going should be penalized. The canter should be smooth and straight on both leads, not walking behind, but cantering on both ends with a rolling rocking chair motion comfortably in hand. Notice the horse leading with his left front leg going to the left and leading with his right front leg going to the right. Exaggerated pumping of the horse at the canter is not considered good form. The walking horse should move freely in each gait and proceed in a smooth, fluid, rhythmic manner. At all gaits, the horse should be flexed at the poll with muzzle slightly tucked. Any tendency to rack, pace, or other deviation from the true walk are not typical of the breed. The preceding mannerisms are not considered good form and shall be penalized in judging. All entries should be presented clean, neatly trimmed, braided, and in good flesh, presenting a healthy appearance. Each entry should be outfitted in clean and appropriate tack. The exhibitor of each entry should be neat in appearance, attired in properly fitting riding habits, and shall conduct themselves in a sportsmanlike manner at all times. A horse that has not performed all the required gaits shall not be placed over a horse that has performed all gaits.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
Got that right. Now, after we take a break, we're going to come back and we're going to see how many horses perform that gait.
Yes.
It's up to you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
The Tennessee walking horse is rapidly becoming the horse of choice when selecting a great ride for the family. If you're looking for a smooth, easy ride on the trail that will take you through hills and streams or an obstacle course competition, the versatility of the Tennessee walking horse will stand out by showing its willingness to learn and its smooth, easy, steady gait through the course. If it's a competitive show horse you're looking for, the Tennessee walking horse is the perfect family horse by young and old. Whether it's flat shot or padded performance classes for an amateur adult or youth, a walking horse is the horse of choice. The Tennessee walking horse is perfect for every equestrian division. Also, remember one simple truth.
If you ride one today, you'll own one tomorrow. That's a fact.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
Welcome back. All right, we're going to go to Tunica, and we're going to start off with the 2-year-old Marion Gildan Rider Cup class. That was a tough class, buddy. Yes. They were packed in there. And look, I mean, a bunch of good ones. Antonio Banderas and Drew Graves took the blue, and I still don't have the new owner's name. A Busy Bee and Jeff Laughlin was reserve. Charlie's Dixie Queen, Michael Johnson. Gibbs, Tim Smith. My Baby Blues, Cameron Newsom. Gloria, Wayne Dean. Glorilla, that wasn't Gloria. Glorilla, that's a heck of a name. Miss Mighty, that's it. Blaze Picard, and Honors Night Rider Jesse Laughlin finished out the ribbons. Tell you what, I saw some real good horses in different classes down there.
It's run and walk time, let them walk on. Show your 2-year-olds that are run and walk.
There's one thing about 2-year-olds, though. You're going to see, to me, now this is me, you correct me if you think I'm wrong. Some of them are going to have a different gait, a different head shape, because some of them have not fallen into their rhythm yet.
Oh, yes, you're exactly right. A 2-year-old class is just about like a kid learning how to walk and run at the same time, you know.
Yep.
they in between that gait, and you have some of them is a lot advanced than the other ones at this point in stage, but then when they get older, that one that was slow, he might catch up and beat that one by the time he turns 3-year-old, 4-year-old.
That's it. I look at the way they go with their back end.
Yeah.
And how they reach and break up front. That's to me is the most important, is the reach, but the breaking.
Yeah.
Now, if they just throw their foot out, I'm just not that crazy about it.
My biggest thing, and it's just me talking, I'd rather see a 2-year-old that's doing nice and doing good, but not doing his full potentials at this 2-year-old year, where you can look and see future into him.
Yeah.
You have a lot of 2-year-olds be good right now, and then they don't never go no further. They fade out.
They fade out. You don't see them anymore. And I mean, I've seen some great 2-year-olds that I never saw them as a 3, never saw them as a 4.
And you might take the 2-year-old that was the last ribbon in that class right there and end up
being the best
horse of the bunch, you know.
Here's your amateur 5 and under show pleasure class. Now, there was a couple of horses in this that I really liked. Southern Soul and Gail Wallen took the blue, a fistful of cash. And Kinslin Patterson was reserved. Risk It, Sister Milligan. Therefore I Am, Kim Leonard. Ultra Black Pistol, Jared Osborne. Whisper of Chew, Courtney Tyra. Red Alert, Kim Lewis, and Mr. Calcutta. I think that Red Alert, he was a good performance horse.
Yeah.
But now he's coming along as a show pleasure horse.
You know, one thing you can see about this Tunica show, that a lot of people, if you look at it, you'll see a lot of horses you see all year long, and then you'll see a lot of horses that you ain't never seen before.
Yep.
Because a lot of people show at this show, they ain't never showed nowhere else but at Tunica shows.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact.
If you just look at some of the horses that you'll see that, you know, these people show at this show right here. And that's why I say this show needs to get back on the road.
I like that one right there. I like the way that one goes. Kim did a good job of showing that horse.
Amateur riders asking 5-year-old show pleasure horses. 5 and under show pleasure horses. Go to running walk, please.
He'll put on a good show.
Yep.
Oh, sister, she as long as she's riding, she's happy.
Yes. I tell you, I like when CJ film a show because you can see a little every horse that's in that class.
Well, he tries to get every one of them.
Yeah, and you don't get stuck on one horse or certain horses.
That's right. Gets a lot of video.
A lot of video. And you don't, I'm going to tell you, Jerry, just from the outside looking in, a lot of people like to see, they might not get no ribbon, but they like to see their horse on film.
They like to see it.
They like to see it.
At least they know somebody else saw it besides the ones that was there. Right here is your amateur 3-year-old mare in gilded. This was a nice class.
Yeah, it was a nice class.
Daniel Smith, I thought, made a great show. I really did. I thought he was doing real good. Oso Jose and Howard Eastridge took the blue. There he is. I'm Burning Cash. Daniel Smith was reserve. Slim Power, Chuck Ramsey. Charlie's Perfect Peach, Kathy Baker. Jackpot of a Deal, Kaylin Graves. Meet Me in Dixie, Gail Wallen. Tijuana Charlie, Dr. Jim Baum. And Swank, Dr. Linda Brogdon finished out the ribbons. There was a lot left with nothing.
Yes.
Those are the kind of classes I really like.
All right, once again, please, that's the class. Everybody on the rails, someone at a flat floor.
There's Daniel.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I like to watch him show. I really do. I like the way he presents a horse. we're watching this, I want to ask everybody to say a prayer for Wendell McNatt. He was in a bad car wreck Friday night when it was raining and foggy. Hit another car head on.
Man, that's a good family.
Yeah, it is.
Back to the flat walk.
That horse looked good, Daniel's
Yeah.
on.
All right, amateur riders, call on your 3-year-olds and ask them to go in a run and walk. It's run and walk time, let them all go.
Here's the front. Now, there's your amateur 4-year-old stage. This class right here was tough. Yeah, it really was. Dixie Memorial and Tammy Barclay took the blue. Mr. Scheffler, Ryan Pinkston, British Sky, Sharon Hill, Big Charlie, Brian Reese, Mighty Force, Jimmy Sauls, Coach Hawk, Carol Counts, and 12 strong, Troy Eppinger finished out the ribbons.
Gate, please, that's the class. 7 entries, answer the gate call. It's run and walk time, amateur riders. Show your 4-year-old stallions at a run and walk.
You know, and you found this out. I love to see a flat walk on a horse.
Yes.
And I'm talking about a flat-out flat walk, not in a hurry, just steady walking and shaking, and then see a distinctive difference when they go into the running walk.
Mm-hmm.
Too many times I've seen horses keep the same gear the entire class. It's hard to tell the difference in their flat walk and their running walk.
Amateur riders, ask your 4-year-old stallions to go at a run and walk.
I'll probably get called out on that.
Well,
But it's
I like it too, and that's what it's supposed to be. But now today's time, Jerry, I guess if you don't do what everybody else do, then you get tied down, you know?
That's the bad part about it. That's why I'd love to see eventually a judging committee that will actually enforce the rules, period. Now here's your Show Pleasure Rider Cup. Now this one was tough. There's some good ones in there, and I mean good ones. Broadway Honors, Tim Smith took the blue. Tea Time Charlie, R.M. Carrot. Down South in Dixie, Brad Beard, Cash Agenda, Chris Helton. Switch Your Dollar, Dan Waddell. The Bachelor, Robbie Bradley, and Cactus Jack, Blaze Picard finished out the ribbon.
7 entries, answer the
But I'm going to tell you, some of these Show Pleasure horses can flat walk. I like them. I've looked up on what each class is supposed to be, but I'm still trying to find a flat shot trainer I can get to describe and show a horse in each one of those areas.
Yeah.
Because what I like in a trail pleasure, someone else might not. Well, tea time stepped up a notch in this class. I love that right there. Broadway Honors is a tough one to beat.
It's running walk time, let them walk on. Ask your show pleasure
It
horses.
doesn't seem like they had as big a crowd this year as they did last year either.
No, they didn't. They had a bunch of horses in that class.
Yes, they did. It was packed. Bunch of them left with nothing.
Yeah.
Right here's your 15 to and under stallions. A dark horse in Charlie Green took the blue in this class. Georgia High Honors and Blaze Burkard. Peace in the Valley, Robbie Bradley. He's Hot, Jeff Laughlin. Pete Mitchell, Brad Beard. Star Power, Mickey McCormick. And Record High, Dan Waddell finished out the ribbons. But this was another tough class.
That's a nice horse Charlie on right there.
It is. And right there is too, I think. He finished way down, but I'd have had him tied higher than that. I thought he did real good.
Oh, he made a good show. Mickey sets a horse real well too.
Yes, he does. He sets up in the saddle and rides.
Charlie, yeah, that's a nice horse right there. And I tell you, sometimes on me, I think that should be some of the judging on a horse is the way that you sit in that saddle and the way you know.
It would be that, and just looking all the way around on the horse.
I can live with a little slant, a little on the saddle or whatever, but now that SS moving and all that stuff, to me, now that's just me talking. I just think it takes away from the horse.
It does. All right. We got some more we ain't done. Yeah. There was some outstanding classes.
Oh yeah, they had some good classes.
They had some great horses. It just, I don't know. I keep looking at the different ways horses are going, and I just wish we'd get back to the basics.
Yeah. But
you do your deal, and we'll finish out the show.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stop to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority. Power in community.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Welcome back. In our conversation, we was talking about judges being judges, trainers being trainers, owners being owners, and so on, and referees being referees.
That's right. That's just my opinion.
Well, I agree with that.
I mean, referees are referees. They are not trainers or referee, and do whatever. I mean, that's all they do is just referee a game.
Well, there's one other thing, Jerry, and I don't want to prolong on this, but it does not take long. I know it looks different from center ring, but sitting in the stands, it does not take long before you can see patterns in judging. And that's true no matter which way you cut it. And I know some people are going to be upset over there, but the truth normally upsets you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's true.
And it is a big difference sitting inside that ring than it is sitting in them stands. Inside that ring is a hard job to do. I mean, I ain't never really done it, but I got to give a ribbon weight at the celebration, and I'm sitting in the middle of that ring, and you watching them horses go around and around, and it's different. It's a little different. It's a lot different.
But it's different, but you can still tell when a horse is off.
That's right.
And when he's not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just it. Let's watch some video. This is your amateur novice class coming up now. B is for Victor, and Peyton Davis took the blue. Strolling in Dixie is Sarah Weddington. Your Wildest Dreams, Eleanor Wilson. The Pony Express, Nick Nichols. Stick 'em Up. I like that, stick 'em up. Donald Turner. Honors Rebel, Travis Hickman. Call Me Semite, Stephanie Richards, and Jinzu. Marisa Scott. Dawson finished out the ribbons. What we are doing today is pointing out the fact that, in all honesty, our judging could be a whole lot better if there was no peer pressure. And to me, that's the biggest culprit in the walking horse industry, is the peer pressure. Yeah. It's not the knowledge of the judges, because I have not seen one judge that didn't have the knowledge that it takes to judge a horse show. However, it's kind of hard when you're put in that spot and you know that what you do is going to be judged by how someone else feels their horse was.
Yes.
That class was full.
Horses to go
Yeah.
run and walk and let them walk on.
But I've already noticed some in that class going one gear,
Yeah.
both ways the same speed. Right here's your amateur 15 to and under mares in geldings. This was a loaded class. Bunch of good ones in it.
Oh yeah.
I like Janie's horse there. I thought he made a good show. The Punisher and Ashley Ray took the blue. Tennessee Lineman and Debbie Marbury was reserve. Google Com, Judy Stanfield, Sunday Rose, Lisa Baum, Chaotic, Kaylee Osborne, Jen's Lucky Penny, Janie Chapman,
Please, that's the class.
Bone Shaker, and Gary Poplar. And Honor the Dollar, Brian Jones finished out the ribbons. I thought he made a good show.
Oh yeah, it was. That horse made a good show.
It's run and walk time, amateur riders. Show your 15.
I thought that one did good too.
Yeah,
that's Sunday Rose. There's Tennessee Lineman.
They had a good show there.
Yeah, they did.
A good show.
And they had the horses. They didn't have as big a crowd as I had anticipated, but they did have some great horses.
Oh yeah.
It's run and walk time, let them walk on.
Here's your amateur 5-year-old mares and geldings. This was another good class. Time to Be Glamorous, and Stephanie Cagle took the blue. Jose's Havana Nights, and Kathy Baker. Holly Gray, Channing Combs. Fruit Jar Alley. I know what they put in Fruit Jar. Jeff Price. Wicked Gin, Lauren McGee. Watermelon Sugar, Carol Shelton, and Choo Choo Party Wagon. Watermelon Sugar, buddy. Some of these names, I'm telling you now.
It's run and walk time, let them walk on.
Kathy Baker made a good show.
Oh, yeah, she made a good show.
It's run and walk time, amateur riders. Ask your 5-year-olds to go to run and walk, please.
Right here, your 2-year-old stallions. This was a tough one. And I'm gonna have to say, I liked RM's horse a lot. I really did. Benjamin, SBS, and RM Kellett for Spencer and Carrie Benedict took the blue. And I love the second place horse too. And Malone is a bad cat. Tim Smith was on Malone for Bruce and Robin McDonald. Shade of Honor, Lake Weaver. Genuine, Blaze Picard. Chills Winning Ways, Mike Hanna. Shot at the Title, Robbie Bradley. In Pursuit of Honor, Robert Stivers. Finished out your ribbons.
It's run and walk time, let them walk on.
Look at that Malone there.
Yeah.
I like him. But you couldn't fault him tying RM's horse either.
No, that's
Look
a
at
good
there.
horse right there.
Hey, awfully good horse. Wonder who his sire is.
I don't know, but you know that horse was the first time showing at the celebration.
Is that right?
Yeah. That horse does it so easy.
I know. Just smooth as silk.
Yeah.
Well, I kept watching, and I'd watch him and Malone because I thought both of them looked extremely good.
Yeah.
Not that some of these others look good too, so I'm not.
All right,
But they called RM out. I couldn't fault
It's run
it.
and walk time, let them walk on.
I need to look him up and see who the sire is. Here's your 3-year-old stallions. It's another good class. Honor I Am and Chad Way took the blue. Roll On Mississippi, Edgar Abernathy. Blast Off, Lake Weaver. Poison, Robbie Bradley.
Close the gate, please. That's the
That's finished. There's only 4 in there, but there was 4 good ones. And I'm gonna have to say, I thought Chad Wade does a great job of presenting that. Now that was a good looking horse he is on.
I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think that's the first time that horse showed.
Might have been, but I tell you, I thought he was exceptional.
It's run and walk time, let them walk on. Ask your 3-year-old stallions to show it a run and walk.
Chad has a way of setting. You know, Joe Martin set a saddle like that.
Yeah.
Just like he laid in it. But now that horse looked good, I thought.
That horse looked good right there.
He's breaking high and he's reaching. Honor I Am.
I mean, they have some good horses in that class now.
Yeah.
That horse there is a real good horse.
It's running walk time, let them walk on. Ask your 3-year-old stallions to show it a run and walk now.
See a lot of people on that rail watching them.
Oh, yeah. There's one thing about it, when there's some good ones in there, they're going to be on the rail.
Oh, yeah. My biggest thing, you see different faces on the rail at this show.
Yeah. You know what I was thankful for, though, Jerry?
What?
I didn't have to drive back that night.
Yes, sir.
There it is. It finished us up. I'm going to tell you, in all, their show was good.
Yes.
It had a good show. A lot of good horses. Just didn't have as many people as they normally have. And I'm really not sure how much time we got left that anybody we can talk about.
I just hope everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Well, that
and
me
everything.
too. I truly do.
And be
I want you
safe.
to have some good turkey, and then go visit some barns.
Yes.
And get ready for Christmas. Other than that, we'll see you
Be
next.
safe and careful.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Ah, feet start talking.